friend from Kleurnet. Today we are going to talk with Natalia Cincunegui, a painter, just finished her studies in art, a daughter of an artist. Her mother is a writer, and she is a very promising painter, and we will see what she has to tell us. Let's go and talk to her. Now, I see many different pictures here. I wonder, what is this for you? Please, could you tell me something about these pictures?
Usually I have my table standing here, so I work looking at these pictures, and most of the pictures are my sources of inspiration, and also because I admire some of the painters. For this exhibition I put some more of my own paintings, but usually I have more of others, of real masters. And
I see the Babylon Tower, I see Buddha, and I see here Adam and Eva thrown out of the paradise.
Yes.
What does it represent for you, or how does it help you?
Yes, it's a very important painting for me. It's from Masaccio, and I admire a lot of his work because he shows the human being in its fragility, as we all are, and it's the shame that it shows the pain, and also that's all good things come to an end, something that it's a cycle. And what I like a lot about this painting are the expressions, and this is what I tried to do with my own paintings. I have painted several women, and I try to show them as a contemporary Eve, with the same shame and the same difficulty of living, but at the same time knowing that there is hope and that it's beautiful to live.
And this one there, these women in the water.
Yes.
What is it?
It's also a photograph of something that I have lived, I experienced, and water means is a symbol for a lot of things, and I've painted a lot of women in the water, and it's the same feeling that we were talking about before, about beauty, about becoming one, and it's transcendental. It's you leave this earth to meet the other, and also the color and everything that has to do with water inspires me for my work. And
okay, and about these women, they have most of the time they have their eyes covered and they don't look as straight to you. Why?
Same way, when they have their eyes closed, I should like to show the introversy and like a meditation. Yes,
but they are not
the inner look.
The inner look. The inner look. And tell me, there is a lot of sorrow apparently in your pictures. Does it have something to do with your own self?
I think that the paintings are for themselves, and that the motive is about sorrow and about pain, but also about tenderness, as we will see later on.
Tell me, do you think life is painful?
I know it is, but it's also beautiful and it's worth to live.
Okay, and I can also see through your pictures your background. I mean, you are Latin American, and but what is Buddha doing in between?
What I see in the sculpture of Buddha that a good friend sent me is a serenity and a harmony that we all try to attain, but at the same time the same introversy and the same contemplating to the world. And I would like to paint also these faces.
I see. Do you feel harmony within yourself?
Oh, sometimes.
Not always.
No, impossible.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's normal. Buda a la derecha. In the meantime, I see a lot of double figures, like they embrace themselves. What does it represent for you, that?
I try to show, beside the sorrow and the pain that we have to live with, and also all the questions and the fragility that makes us human, to show also the tenderness and human gestures that I find very important in life. Without them, it would be not worth it. And also the motive that's always come back in my work is the going away and coming back. And well, the lost son of Rembrandt, it's a motive that has been used a lot.
Sorry, you only paint human figures? You don't make landscape or things like that?
Yes, I've also painted landscapes, but then I do the same as with human figures. The trees become human, everything becomes, because that is what I feel when I see a landscape.
Are you planning to have other exhibitions out of Holland, maybe?
I'm working on a project in Paris, but it's difficult, and we will see what happens.
And what is affecting you, the new millennium, in terms of it's brand new millennium? What do you feel about it?
Well, apart that it's it become a very big thing because of the commercial side of it, I don't know. I feel I want to be with people that I care for and I love, and have a very big party and dance a lot. And just lose yourself. And it will also be very nice to put 2 zeros on my paintings instead of 99. That's all.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. And now about yourself. You are the daughter of a writer. Does she been influencing your work somehow?
She has been influencing my ideas, as she is a writer and a thinker. And
How?
How? Well, as she is a thinker, and she helps me to define my ideas more clearly. She gives me books that are worth reading, so I learn a lot. And every book I read when I feel poetry, or I read ideas, and it helps mine to become more clear.
I see. And now in that side we have a lot more pictures. And is the color important in your pictures?
The color is important in the sense that it gives an atmosphere, and it gives an atmosphere. I think, creates.
I see, a vibration also, I suppose. And what kind of paint do you use? You're not using oleo or aquarelle?
Yes, on the bigger paintings I use acrylics and oil, and also ink. Chinese ink, and on my paperworks I use gouache and aquarelle, ink, acryl, and cray.
Yesterday when I came here was full of people. I couldn't ask you, I couldn't do this interview, but tell me, between all that amount of people, did you sell?
I sell a lot. I sold a lot. Yes,
that's nice.
I didn't thought, because usually at open ateliers you don't sell. It's not. But I think that the same people that have been following me in other exhibitions are now more convinced. Maybe, I don't know. But I've sold. I'm glad.
So you sell to artists?
also, yes, I also sell to artists, and that's a very big compliment. And for me, and also that, well, it's good to sell because
is that why you're smiling so much today?
I will be able to continue my work, and that's the most important.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, if the things doesn't move, if the energy doesn't flow,
then and also concrete. You need, as an artist, also recognition and concrete things, because you have to sell your material, you buy your material, and.
Do you feel recognized?
I feel recognized within a little group, and that's very important.
In the group from where you study? Where did you say you study?
At the Amsterdamse Hogeschool voor de Kunsten and the Koninklijk. Not so much between these people, but more, all these people that I've been meeting and that have seen my exhibitions.
What is the big difference in between you and the painting of that people?
Of what?
Of the people, your student friends, for instance.
It's difficult to say. I haven't followed very much of their work, and it depends. Some of them have stopped. A lot of them have stopped, and others continue. And some there are a few that I continue seeing.
Have you been trying with sculptures or other techniques?
Well, I would like to sculpt in the future very much, because it's very near my work, I think. Not because of the three-dimensional side, but because when I see sculptures that I find really good, is that I see tenderness and rawness at the same time united. And I would like to paint as a sculpture does, with the same monumentality. But it's my aim. And also I would like to make sculpture.
I see. But apart of sculptures and paintings, you haven't been trying other techniques like photography, or do you write yourself something?
Yes, I write poems and also aphorisms. And it helps me a lot with my works, and sometimes it accompanies.
Okay. And in between the writers, who is or which books have been more important in your life that you may remember?
What I remember very much are the books of Hermann Hesse. And
any particular?
Siddhartha, and also Narcissus and Goldmund. But almost everything I find is beauty and poetry and very clear mind, a very clear thinker. There are quite a few. I've read Julian Green, L'Autre, and yes, but it's poetry from William Blake.
I see.
That's very much
William Blake. Oh, that's nice. And tell me, how come that you, being a painter, have such a clean hands? Well, a little bit in your nails, but for the rest.
I've been brushing it before you came.
I see. Well, thank you very much. And now we go to next Sunday. Y ahora con nosotros el señor Marco Túnez Morales, miembro de la comunidad latinoamericana, hispanohablantes y de la parroquia de hispanohablantes. Cuéntenos, ¿usted pertenece a la parroquia?
Bueno, no formo parte asiduamente, pero colaboro con ella cada vez que me es necesario, debido a que no siempre me encuentro aquí y no estoy siempre disponible, pero cuando estoy me entrego.
Cuéntenos, hay una demostración para protestar por la desaparición de la Radio 1 y de la televisión española. Cuéntenos un poco cuándo y por qué se hace.
Bueno, esto se va a hacer, vamos a ir por orden, el domingo día 21, el domingo próximo día 21 de noviembre, y se hace a las 14:30, cuya salida se tomará enfrente de la estación central en la puerta de la iglesia San Nicolás, patrón de los marineros y patrón de la ciudad de Amsterdam. Bueno, esta salida tiene como fin una demostración que partirá desde este punto, pasando por la Plaza Dan, y tendrá su finalización en cerca del ayuntamiento, en Waterloo Place.
Ok, entonces, ¿y de ahí a dónde se dirige?
Bueno, esto tenemos que hablar con todos para ver hasta qué puntos más, no lo hemos combinado todavía, pero daremos por Ramblin' Plain para dar una pasada. Pero lo que más que no le he contestado a su anterior, el por qué se hace la manifestación. Bueno, aquí están unos folletos, yo he repartido ya muchos, están en holandés y en español. Se hace por la pérdida, lastimosamente, de una de las cadenas más importantes del mundo, digamos más importantes por su lengua y por las actividades culturales que ofrecía la televisión española, el Canal 1 Internacional. Y también debo de reconocer, aunque no sea italiano, que el Canal 1, la RAI 1 italiana, ha sido uno de los canales ejemplares en cuanto a programas culturales y de actividad de distracción dentro de la rama de la cultura. Y yo quiero hacer un llamamiento desde aquí para que vengan masivamente, ya que conozco a miles de estudiantes de las diferentes universidades de Ámsterdam que están muy interesados. Motivos porque unos están cursados español, otros lo quieren cursar y otros no quieren olvidar el español que se han olvidado, mejor dicho, el castellano, la lengua de Cervantes, que dicho sea de paso es la segunda lengua internacional hablada en el mundo y va aumentando últimamente, en los últimos 11 años, según las estadísticas que tengo de fuentes oficiales, el 7,4% por encima del inglés. Esto quiere decir que...
¿Y respecto al francés?
No, el francés ha quedado derogado, es decir, en los últimos años ha tenido una pérdida. El alemán se ha situado ya paralelamente al francés.
Pero el francés, el idioma francés todavía está en el canal, en el cable.
Existe. Bueno, tengo una cosa a favor del canal francés, que por algo ha sido idioma oficial en la sede de las Naciones Unidas anteriormente, por su lengua, digamos, femenina, diplomática.
Bueno, sí, claro, es la lengua diplomática y la lengua culinaire, digamos, ¿no?
También, porque es la primera cocina del mundo, como bien has dicho.
No sé si será la primera cocina, es muy buena, sí, pero
sí,
bueno.
Bueno, en fama, bueno, en hecho ya me abstengo.
La comida española también es muy buena, ¿no?
Bueno, se ha situado en una de las hélices, está considerada entre las 5 primeras cocinas del mundo. Bueno, iba a agregar que el llamamiento que hago es que es una lástima que este canal se haya quitado.
Y para eso tenemos esta demostración este domingo que parte desde la iglesia San Nicolás, que es la gran iglesia que hay frente a la estación central, a las 2:30. Bueno, entonces espero encontrarlos ahí y espero encontrarlo también a usted. Nos encontramos el domingo.
Muchas gracias y espero que vengan máximamente los que puedan venir, hagan un esfuerzo, tanto hispanos, a todos los hispanohablantes, no importa de qué nacionalidad, pero a los nobles holandeses y demás nacionalidades que vengan, que no son pocas, que en Ámsterdam viven hoy día casi 100 nacionalidades.
Anche tutte le italiane, perché è anche proprio una pena, una lastima che la Rai 1 è anche sparita del cable da Amsterdam. Allora, ci vediamo con tutti gli italiani anche.